So, finally, we're here with the characters that I made for the right side townhouse in my last video. If you're familiar with that last video, you're familiar with these characters, but I will quickly recap them. Michelle King, she's a jazz musician, she's unflirty, can't have kids, but she's excited to become an aunt one day. Definitely does not hate kids. Her brother, Marvin King, is a writer. He's looking to move out soon, find his wife, have kids, write the book that's going to be a New York Times bestseller. He is specifically flirty. And finally, Mira King. She's Michelle's best friend. Her aspiration is party animal, or whichever the party trait is, I still cannot remember. She's a dog lover, and she's specifically flirty. Like I said in the townhouse video, which yes, you should go watch, it'll be fun to see how those traits conflict and act together, and all the fun stuff that makes The Sims The Sims. Now, while we're early into this video, I wanted to talk about the fact that I'm using a color slider mod. You've probably already seen me use it in the video too. I would have had a really hard time dressing these characters if I hadn't had it. I will link it in the description below. That's a color slider mod, specifically using the color sliders that were introduced with the skin tone update, and I simply don't know why this isn't just in the game, as a default sort of thing. I think it's great, they did a great job for it. Right now, when I'm recording this, I did have to disable it because a patch came out. So I'm using that time where I can't really create Sims in a fun way to instead edit and record audio for the videos. I want to be clear, I'll continue to install mods. Now it's going to be a situation to situation sort of basis. So here, I had 3 characters I was specifically color coding. Michelle is black, white, and gray, Marvin is green, and Mira is lavender. And I knew I wouldn't be able to consistently get those colors through my creating the characters. I just knew it wasn't going to happen. I don't know why, in a game that's so focused on customization, not every item is available in every color. It's a bit weird for me. I don't know if other people think it's weird. I don't know if other people are fine with it. I don't know. For me, I don't know. I'm saying I don't know a lot. It's fine. But I want to be clear that modders make the game. Custom content keeps Sims 4 alive. It keeps it fun, fresh, and worth playing. These artists work really hard to make this game playable, fun to look at, and they keep the content coming for free so that you can keep customizing new Sims and you don't have to keep using the same hairstyles and end up falling into that rabbit hole where you're creating Sims that just look alike on accident. I absolutely support modders and custom content, and I know with console users that is a red flag. It's probably going to be irritating or upsetting, and I know there's a fair amount of console users that are just against custom content because if it's not EA approved, why would you download it? But I just think Sims 4 is really a template for a lot of artists to just make art. You know, I'm fully in support of that, and I want to support people. So every time I use custom content, I will link it in the description below per usage. So you see the color slider mod pop up, it will go right into the description below. If I'm making a house that has 2 toddlers, of course I'm going to download CC for that because there's not a lot of toddler content in this game. I will link it below. That doesn't mean in a Let's Play I'm going to link the custom content every single time, but there's always going to be that link to the speed build or create a sim where you'll be able to access the link to the mod. It'll be stored in that description forever so that if I personally am like, I can't remember where I got that hair from, I can go back and look at the description from an old video and just pull it up and be like, oh, this is where I got it. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm really excited to post this next house I've got made. Yes, I will return to the townhouse soon, but I am kind of falling in love with a Tudor style tiny house. I was actually able to successfully make a tiny house for the first time. It wasn't a small house. No, it was a tiny house. I'm trying to make a 2-door micro home right now that's basically just a bit of a cabin, but because of how the roof is shaped and just the way it's laid out, it looks a bit more Tudorish, but we'll see how that comes out. I really want to make a cabin for a wild man sim. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this wild man sim that lives in my head rent-free, but he has a dog, loves training his dog. His lot definitely has the training ground perk, and it's just going to be a lot of fun when I finally get it done. And I also finally want to finish building this house I made for a couple with a newborn who just moved in. And it's just supposed to be a little starter home. It can be small, tiny, micro. It's not going to be micro, but it's totally fine if it's small. I just want it to be done. But yeah, you'll see those come up soon. And for a little while, I don't see myself making huge households. So when I'm making smaller houses with a smaller household, I'm just going to pair the videos together to be in one video. So when the next house gets posted, either at the beginning or at the end, you'll see a sped up version of me creating the sim that's going to live in that house. So yeah, that's honestly about it. I'm really excited to introduce everybody to the new characters I've come up with and the new houses I've come up with. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. Bye!